Does. Hello, my name is Tammy Durham-Stott, and I'm here with Sarah today, and we're going to do a session with Sacred Activations and Metaprogramming. And I'll let you introduce yourself, and then go ahead and just tell me a little bit about what you would like to work on today.
I'm Sarah Kovash, and I heard about your offering and was happy to jump on that. And so today I was hoping to work on some money blocks.
Money blocks for sure. And you had mentioned something, I don't know if you still want to work about pain.
Yes, I suffer from chronic daily pain. Sometimes it's all I can do to just manage to keep going.
Yeah.
I have a physical job and I want to be physical in life, so I sometimes I push myself too hard.
Okay. To get ready for today, I had meditated a little bit about where to go with this. And something did come up for age 6, and it changed. What I got was that it changed the way, instead of like letting everything out, you kind of started holding things in more. And I'm not really sure what that's about. And we don't have to know. Unless there's something that comes to mind, we don't really have to know. I know a lot of times things are said when we're little kids, or things that happen, or events and things, and they mean something different to us than they do pretty much everybody else, because we have a young mind. And so we interpret things in that way, and sometimes it stays with us. But it did show that it, like, you started, let's see, how do I verbalize this? I did see that you started holding back, where you, instead of just letting everything out, you started suppressing things a little bit. And that can affect you sometimes if you want to be invisible, or don't want to show up in your career the way you could, because you could be a bright star, but maybe you tone it down a little. So it's that kind of thing. I don't know if you can relate to that at all, maybe not, but that was the only thing I really saw in the timeline for this lifetime, something around age 6. So and I think with the chronic pain, holding things in, sometimes it gets into our nervous system and so forth, or it gets into our body, into our energy field, and we can start feeling it. So I might be totally off base, but that's the only thing as far as checking in before. And we'll just go ahead and start doing some activations. And if the guides start talking to me and telling me other stuff, they might have more information about what's going on.
Okay.
And if you're just saying it's normal physical activity and you exercise a lot with your job, or move and use your body a lot with your job, that's a totally different thing than somebody, so it might be unrelated. The metaprogramming and sacred activations, the sacred activations is a way to do energy transmissions. Downloads are kind of just information that comes down. These are specific codes that use sacred geometry to rewrite and overwrite old programming. So they're pretty specific. Metaprogramming is a phrase that was coined back in the 70s by a psychiatrist, Dr. Lilly, and he treats the brain like a human biocomputer. So in these computers, the programs that are running, he was all about rewriting and writing over, and just to get rid of the old programming that doesn't work, because it's kind of driving our bodies, driving our behaviors and so forth. So that's the premise of what it is. It's not meant to be about anything physical. It's 100% an energetic thing.
Okay.
to work with the subconscious mind. But it works really fast for a lot of people. They get good results. They start noticing that things are just a little easier. So we'll just start with I always start with opening up the bandwidth a little bit more. So I do some activation codes that are meant to allow you to receive more and open you up. I call it opening the bandwidth because I equate it to like the internet. Open up your psychic senses so that you can receive more information that way. So physically and psychically. So I'll start with a few of those. A lot of people do better when they're in a meditative state. So if you like to get grounded, if you have a meditative practice, connecting to Mother Earth, Gaia, or whatever, we can start with that just to help us both get relaxed a little bit and get more open to receiving information.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any certain practices that you're comfortable with?
I do a little bit of tapping and some just quiet meditation.
Okay. So let's do a very brief guided meditation. If you want to close your eyes, you can sit with your eyes open, whatever works for you. I like to close mine. And a
Okay.
few deep breaths just to let out any obvious stress and to relax. I like to envision my feet being firmly on the ground and just the energy running through my feet into the center core of the earth, to the heart chakra of the planet, and to Mother Earth, and to receive that energy that comes from the heart and bring it all the way back up through my body and into my own physical heart. A lot of times I'll put my hand over my heart to feel the warmth and the calm and to help relax the muscles. All right. Now I'm going to access source energy to start bringing the activations through. I'm going to start with Tree of Life activation, Metatron, and Fruit of Life. Sometimes while the energy is flowing, people will see the sacred geometry or have experiences, feelings, colors. The next activation I'm going to do is age 0 to 7. Most of our programming starts in our early years. So I'm going to run an activation to work on that. An activation for nervous system reset and upgrade. Each one of the activations can be affecting thousands of programs. So we're just going to let the energy flow. I'm also going to call in pain be gone and inflammation be gone. I'm hearing to run PTSD activation. And they also want me to tell you that they will run the money blocks, but they want to create a space first. I see you pulling some energy into your hips. So I'm going to let the activations run. Pain be gone and inflammation be gone to your hips. Fear of authority activation is coming loud. I am confident. Activation running. I'm running a disconnect activation called Universal Life Grid. This one helps disconnect from the overwhelming psychic chatter, energy grids that keep us locked into the 3D. They're asking me on the prison planet also. Another overwhelming feelings of being suppressed and controlled or stuck. For the money, I'm running I am worthy. Shamans money and artist money. Spiritual people and creatives sometimes feel that they aren't supposed to make money from the work. So that needs to be cleaned. The I am worthy, there's something that you're blaming yourself for. So we're going to clean that out. There is nothing that you have done that should block you from receiving universal birthright to receiving running Mother Mary, universal love, universal mother's love. And also running broken heart. Release of all karmic debt, activation, running, all cutting of ties, all past lives, other dimensions, other realities, all timelines, just release. Replacing that with I am a money magnet. I am the same vibration as money. Creative gene extraordinaire. Healing from angels and ascended masters. Activating your personal council of light for guidance, protection, abundance, healing. There are a lot of activations running right now. I'm just going to rest. It's going to take maybe several minutes. And the truth is, the guys are saying these are going to be running for days and weeks. It's just going to keep rewriting and reprogramming. And the guides are saying it's not your fault. Release the guilt. I got a positive confirmation. They're showing me a picture of gold coins falling from the sky, like they're making it rain, saying that you shifted something. I just want you to tap your feet on the ground. Connect to Mother Earth. Take a few deep breaths and open your eyes when you're ready.
My dog got in there a little bit.
I know, I was smiling. The dog is really cute. Is it a boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Okay. Well, she was very curious. It was really cute.
He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. What are you doing, Mom? How are you feeling?
Good,
Are you
good.
sensitive to energy? Sometimes people can feel it, sometimes they don't.
I am, yes. I felt some, yes, I had some, strangely enough, I had some flashing lights. With my eyes closed. I know that sounds strange. Um, and I had some sensations around my lower back.
Oh, okay. I saw a lot of energy going into your hips,
Yes,
but
my hips have been really bothering me a lot lately.
yeah, they wanted a lot of energy in there. I did the inflammation and the pain just to maybe see if it will help correct some things. Sometimes hips, I don't know, have to do with feeling stuck and moving forward. Sometimes it's just about burden and what we're carrying in life. So there's some things um, that might be true. A lot of it was with the money stuff, self-sabotage and some guilt. like some worthiness issues. Like you've been holding on to something that you think is your fault. That was part of what I kept hearing. I released that. And then I saw a shift after that. So I think you might have let go of a little bit of it, maybe a layer, because then I started seeing like it was making it rain. I saw gold coins coming from the sky, and they're like, okay, she did some shifting. I think that's a good sign.
Nice.
We all want to make it rain, right?
Yes. Gold coins for sure.
For energy ones, but hopefully they manifest into the 3D world and into your bank account.
Yes.
Do you have any questions, or did anything connect with you, or any feedback?
I don't think so right now. I might have something a little later. It takes
Okay.
I process things a little bit slower, so it'll take me a little time to process everything.
The guides did say that it could take days and weeks, probably. Sometimes people, when they're processing this alchemical process, they want, they feel tired, or they want a nap, or they remember something, and maybe it brings up some old emotion or something. So that's a normal thing. Just part of the healing process. Also, personally, whenever I write things down a lot, because when I see things and I feel things, or thoughts come to me, I will forget it. But if I write it down as it comes up, then I can kind of look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that happened. I remember seeing that,
I did see
So,
a lion. I just
oh,
remembered that.
well, the symbology of that usually is bravery and, power, that kind of thing. So maybe you're stepping more into your real self, instead of taking a back burner, maybe stepping more into your authority. I mean, that's the way I would interpret it, but it might have a different meaning for you. I like, I mean, that line's a good one, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, especially since that thing where I saw that you were holding back a little bit, misinterpreted something early on and started holding back a little. So maybe the lion is stepping back into your full power and your full authority. And that would be really good when it comes to life in general and career and so forth. We all want to be able to have that feeling of confidence and not second guessing ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you do,
time.
just shoot me a instant messenger or text or whatever, and we can talk about it anytime. I'm always available, and I'd love to hear as things come up and you process things. If anything comes up, just let me know. I'd love to hear how any forward movement you have or anything that comes up.
Okay.
Okay. All
Thank you
right.
so
Well,
much for your time. I appreciate it
you're
so much.
welcome. I'm going to close the recording and just say goodbye, but you can, one second.